Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, Luka Doncic. Happy birthday to you. Woo! And many more. Many more championships. Happy birthday, Luka. Great Lakers performance. They were beating the Warriors 90-60. A tough losing streak, 3 straight losses. It's these kind of storylines that make it appear as if it's a movie. Are the Lakers falling apart? Are they falling apart? Blah blah blah. No, it's just scripted drama. That's what it is. They want you to think this team is done, and they cooked, and they completely fried. But no, we see what talent. We see how much talent they are. We see how capable they are. If they're capable of putting in this effort every single night, you saw how good they really are. It was 90-60. I don't care if they were without Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry. They were playing some good ball in these last recent games. You go on the road, you whipping the team 90-60. That's not even a bottom 10 record. I mean, it shows you how pretty damn good you are. And I believe with the Sacramento Kings coming up, and I believe that this team can really pick up some confidence and really put itself on the map March the 5th against the Denver Nuggets. That's a Thursday, right? We did beat Denver. We did. But both teams were without key stars. So that was obviously when Nikola Jokic got hurt. I think it was either Luka or Reeves that missed the first matchup. Let me go to the first matchup. It was just like the Thunder game where they were without SGA and we were without Luka. They were without Jokic. Who were we without during that game? I'm looking up my sources right here. Okay, maybe they were without Reeves that game. They were without Austin Reeves for that game. So LeBron and Luka, they level. He has taken that next step. Lakers are ready to go. AR-15 ain't just a starter. He is an all-star. When AR-15 is playing, he has gotten better every single season. So at first he was just a marginal undrafted player off the bench, then solid six-man, then occasional starter off the bench on and off. Then he became mediocre starter. Then he became very good starter. Now he has become an all-star. I don't know if he got selected on the all-star team right now, but he is an all-star in my mind. 26 points per game. He's shown in some of these games without Luka and Goat Kinlaban that he put the team on his back. He's capable of. It's about good chemistry. It's not about getting stats. It's about making the good basketball play. So it ain't about getting the stats every night. We'll allow Luka to dominate one night. We allow Goat Kinlaban to dominate. Luka dominated against loser Suns tonight. Luka, it wasn't his best game, but Goat Kinlaban, he kind of put the team on his shoulders there, build the momentum to get the team out of the losing streak. A 20-point first half. So it is very much different on any given night, and you want your squad to be unpredictable. So that's what we want to see. How does next week look for the Goat Kinlaban LA Lecture? One of the key things I'm looking at as we get to the end of the regular season, and there's a few things we are going to find out. Number one, how many wins would the Lakers win since Goalkeeper Bond made his season debut? How many wins would the Lakers win en route to the championship ever since Goalkeeper Bond made his seasonal debut? How many wins would the Lakers have since Luka's birthday to end the regular season? How many wins would the Lakers have ever since Luka's birthday en route to winning the championship? How many games would the Lakers win since Austin Reeves returned from injury to conclude the regular season? How many wins would the Lakers win since Austin Reeves returned from injury en route to the championship? Let's not forget Lakers' 18th road win of the season was Austin Reeves' return game at Brooklyn. I will pull up the tab with all of the 18 Lakers. I think led by. I don't think they led by 18 at half. They were about to lead by 18. Maybe they did. 65-47. The Lakers were leading by 18 at the half on the day of Luka's birthday. So that's another 18 connection to look for right there. On Luka's birthday, to get out of this losing streak, 59th game of the season, Michael Jordan, 59, King from Akron, 59, Black Mamba, 59, Luka born on the 59th day of the year. This place about right here, the comeback beginning against the Warriors. And Kobe said, this Warriors bandwagon gonna die off. I think there's something symbolic there with Kobe saying that we've been around longer than you bandwagons and you bandwagon stands. Time is coming up. We ended that. We ended that team. We ended that team. Kings, Pelicans, and then Denver. Lakers can go for their 38th win of the season at Colorado, and Colorado equals 38. I like a winning streak. When will the Lakers lose again? Now, season is rigged. Suns game, rigged. Whipping ass, not supposed to win that game. Gambling Mafia makes the calls anyways. 9-0 run, begin third quarter against the Magic. Whipping ass against the Magic. NBA told Lakers, y'all ain't allowed to win the game. You can't have too big of a cushion from the number 7th position. We need to keep it somewhat interesting you have a chance to jump the Lakers. Lose a Phoenix Suns, easy schedule. Maybe they in the running, maybe they not. Devin Booker's back from injury again. But after tonight, Lakers up by a game and a half. And let's be real. They ain't going to win every game the rest of the season. There are going to be certain games where the Lakers are going to purposely avoid the 4th, 5th position. Not because the Lakers are trying to, but Adam Silver is the guy who writes the script. Well, maybe all 31 collaborators write the script together, but Adam Silver is the commissioner. He commissions the league. So he's the guy that commissions the script. He's employed by the owners. Adam Silver is sitting here saying that we want Thunder Lakers conference finals. They can't meet this soon in the playoffs. You saw that fight last night. I forgot which Thunder player it was. I think this is worth talking about. Is NBA going to script Nuggets Thunder conference semifinals? Maybe the Lakers will not even face the Denver Nuggets. You kind of have a rivalry, a kind of matchup brewing there a little bit. Game 7, Thunder beat Nuggets. Player steps on Nikola's ankle or his leg. I didn't see it. I just saw that death stare from Luka. These big ass Slavic people, man, you don't buck around with their. There's some tough ass sons of bitches. Emilio's Dortz, he ain't scared of Nikola, but you don't fuck around with a fucking badass fucking Eastern European. I tell you that. So if Lakers beat the Nuggets both times, they probably not even going to play the Nuggets. They probably going to whip Kevin Durant's ass. It was looking like Thunder Rockets. Maybe you have a good narrative for the Nuggets to win the fourth versus five to take on Oklahoma City in the conference semifinal. So can't completely uh, rule out rule that out. Rule out the Nuggets. They got to play the Lakers. Doesn't appear it is a guarantee that the Nuggets play the Lakers. It appears that maybe we're going to have, just like LeBron joined the Lakers, he got the revenge against Stephen Curry for crying for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant cries for Stephen Curry. Now, LeBron has to beat Kevin Durant while with the Lakers, like he beat Stephen Curry with the Lakers. So that's kind of my main takeaway. If the Lakers play the Rockets again, and Adam Silver would sit here and say, we can script and manufacture a so-called rivalry between Oklahoma and Colorado. They're close in proximity. They may be from the same division. So let's have one last Kevin Durant go to LeBron James. Warriors Lakers series was one of the highest rated series in 2023. So I think if you have LeBron and Kevin Durant, it's maybe not as big of a numbers as Warriors and LeBron, because that was a real rivalry while with the Cavs, and that was a rivalry. But LeBron, Kevin Durant one last time. He's got to beat him with the Lakers, just like he beat Steph Curry with the Lakers. If NBA wants to see Nikola and a Thunder Nuggets rivalry. So, and again, Houston in reverse does equal 32. A few months ago, I told you the number suggests either Houston or Denver against the Lakers. The only thing that changed was that with too much injuries to the big three, instead of Lakers 3 versus number 6, we got number 3 against number 6 Lakers. Yes, I don't know when the Lakers going to lose again. Maybe they lose against the New York Knicks. They get the New York Knicks at home. Imagine if we beat the New York Knicks at home. Imagine. I hope they win every game against trash-ass Denver Nuggets. I think they lose at the Rockets. One of these two matchups, they play the Rockets on the 18th. They play the Rockets on the 16th. Are they going to lose both of them? I don't know. Maybe they'll win one out of the two. Detroit, yeah, that's a tough game, March 23rd. But that could be a statement game at the birth state of Magic Johnson. That can be a statement game. Lakers seem to always lose a game against Orlando, so I want to beat Orlando March 21st. You beat a Cavs team that's one of the 4 championship contenders. March 31st is another game that you can say can be a statement game. There's a few opportunities to make a statement here before the end of the season. The Cavs game, back-to-back. Maybe rest LeBron against Washington Wizards on the 30th. Again, when we talk about the back-to-backs, is LeBron going to play the back-to-back against the Miami Heat after playing the Rockets? We'll find out. Load management, 41 years of age. They say your typical, why is he load managing? He's 41 years of age. He's played lots of games. He's 41 years of age. They're not playing back-to-backs in the playoffs, so there's going to be a few moments where LeBron will have to be rested to be as fresh as can be before the postseason. I would like to tell Coach Reddick, Maxi Kleber has to be in the rotation. DeAndre Ayton can't be fully trusted. He has to be in the rotation. You have big balls. He ain't putting the effort. He should be benched at any minute's notice. Need to be a minute man, JJ Redick. You need to bench him at any minute's notice. You cannot let someone who has been prone to not show effort all the time sabotage the championship aspiration of LeBron, LUKA Magic, and AR-15. Cannot happen. We can win the championship with Maxi Klepper because he's a better player than A Optive T. I'm sick and tired of that screw. If there's one guy that's gonna sabotage Caesar, it's DeAndre. I can't decide when this guy wants to play. That's all up to him. That's all up to him. He has the talent. It's a matter of showing the effort all the damn time. He didn't want to play a playoff game against the Denver Nuggets. They need to throw this guy to the curb at any minute or any second's notice. We need to be complete minute man as far as DeAndre Ayton goes the rest of the season. This is why Maxi Kleber must be in the rotation. Maxi Kleber must be ready to step in. He had a great game 5 against the T-Wolves. We see his presence. If Ayton is being a fucking scrub, then it's time to put a real man on the center. You see him, he's a rock. Ayton being a bitch going for those rebounds. He ain't a center, he's a power forward. Enter Maxi Kleber. We need to see Maxi Kleber. I can't tell JJ how to coach. What's JJ going to do? How are they going to motivate this guy down for Ayton? How are they going to motivate him? His gematria syncs up with Kobe's death date. What's going to happen with this guy? If he's an NBA champion, this guy can play for wherever the hell he wants. He can have a bidding war. I think they should use up DeAndre Ayton for this championship run, and even after the Lakers win the championship, they need to get rid. I think even when Lakers win the championship, they better let him walk. Use him for the benefit if I can score a big contract and get rid after the season. That's just my 10 cents. Should have had a center in the trade deadline, but it is what it is. Gotta roll forward with the guys that you have right now. I am very happy that Hachimura is shooting 44 from 3-point%. I am very happy that the Lakers got the number 2 3-point shooter percentage-wise all time in the history of basketball in Luke Kennard. I am very, very happy for that. Very happy. Hello, how's your night? How's everybody doing? Happy birthday to Luka. I sang happy birthday at the beginning of this stream. We were winning by 18 at the half. Let's see if we have the biggest lead in the game for the Lakers. It was like 96. I think it was by like at least 30 points. I was like, okay. I turn off the game at halftime. I should watch the third quarter. Put soccer on TV, and the other TV, I'll just see how the Lakers did. But shout out to Bronny James and Wildcats. At least got a share of the Big 12 title. Beat Iowa State or Colorado. Just win one of the next 2 games. Bronny James, Arizona, Big 12 champion. My jersey's in the wash. My Arizona Bronny jersey. Arizona Wildcats and Wild 4. Special season for, I said Bronny. Bryce James. Special season for Bryce James. Now we're waiting on the Lakers. We need championships for both Wildcats and Lakers. For both Bryce and Bronny and GOAT and LeBron James. 3 winners, 3 champion, same year. I'm waiting on the spark for the Lakers. It had to happen right after his 27th birthday. So here, Luka's 63. It appeared that the Lakers were going to have 63 points at the half, but they finished with 65 points. It appeared it would sync up with Luka equaling 63, but what mattered more was the 18-point lead at the half. We a road team. 19-12 on the road. It's how you're much better on the road than at home, and that's how it to have no home court advantage. It's not like last year. We 19-11 on the road and 19-12. We had a great team on the road. We moved Warriors. We had a show in the playoffs. Come on, here we go. Let's go. Magical MAMBA style title, but they first title since Disney World. No wonder why they 19-11 on the road, because we are road warriors this year. Road warriors. Lowest season point total first quarter, 18 points at OKC. At OKC. They were beating the Thunder in that third quarter. They were beat. I don't understand the Celtics. I don't understand. What I understand about that game is that Pat Riley was honored. They like to have the teams lose who go into the Ring of Honor, or they have a ceremony or whatever. It's not just basketball, but in NFL, they get in the Ring of Honor. The team whose player gets honored in the Ring of Honor usually loses. For whatever reason, they're into these rituals. But Pat Riley, Pat's 10, and they're losing by 10 to the Celtics at the half. So here we go. What was the biggest lead for the Lakers in the game? When I think about 65 points at halftime on Luka's birthday, repeat is 65. Repeat is 65. 32 largest lead. That's the Magic Johnson number, is 32. First time since the bubble 32. These are all 56 points in the paint for both teams. 5 and 6 in the finals. Hey, here we go. Now we talking. I like how Luka's 27 and Warriors shot 27 from 3-point on Luka's birthday. Warriors 45 field goal percent. LUKA equals 45 in regular ordinal gematria. LUKA 26 points, Bay Area 26, 17 field goal attempts, Lakers 17-time champions. Santos, leading scorer, 14 points. He's a very good player for the Warriors. LA equals 14. Lakers lost 2 scripted. The losing streak ended at 24. Magic does equal 24. They lost the Magic. Kings is Gematria 24. They enter the Kings game with 24 losses. They really shouldn't be at 24 losses. The Lakers, they really should be at 22 or however many losses. But NBA is all synchronated by numbers. Surprise results are capable of happening at any given moment in time. Goat Kinaban, LUKA, 48 points combined for Goat Kinaban and LUKA. The NBA Finals is 48. James is 48. Doncic is 48. Boston Celtics equals 48. Goat Kinaban with 22 points in the game. On LUKA's birthday on the 28th day, Lakers won by 28 points. When you think about 28, it's Gianna 2, Kobe's daughter, and Kobe himself is number 8. Gianna 2, Kobe 8, when you multiply their two numbers, equals 16. What is 16? Pau Gasol is number 16. Lakers last title in front of fans. Pau Gasol, number 2, behind Kobe. 16 years later, Lakers win their next title in front of fans. Nobody's supposed to believe in the Lakers when they win the next championship because their last title was at Disney World, the magical land of Disney World. I didn't think they'd be 30-1, 35, however, in the second year of LUKA and Goat, but here we are. It very much is up and down like crypto arena. These are the surrounding themes of this team. Let's look at after that whole Thunder Nuggets situation there, it appears we may play the Houston Rockets. What if I told you it is revenge for the mercenary Dorian Finney-Smith? Whip his ass. He could have stayed with the Lakers, but he's a traitor. He joins a bus riding bum. He won no championship without stepping Draymond Green, these man, Klay Thompson. Basketball gods curse Kevin Durant. What if this goes back to what I was about to say? Is that what if the Lakers finals run against the Celtics begins against the former Celtics coach Ime Udoka? Marcus Smart beats Ime Udoka. This storyline makes sense. He's at 14 playoff losses. Ime Udoka is going to lose his 18th playoff game as coach against the Lakers in the first round of the playoffs. So the only thing that has to change in the playoff projection is Lakers may not even play the Nuggets because we're going to whip their ass in Denver. Houston is what the commissioner wants. That whole episode, I will be sure to include the photo in the video. But you see, in order for Nuggets and Thunder to happen, Nuggets have to win the 4 versus 5. So the Nuggets ain't not playing the Lakers. Could the Lakers get revenge against the Thunder next year? Why not? We may play the Nuggets next year in the repeat run. Repeat years when we beat Denver Nuggets. They may be saving the best for last next year. 2 best players in the association next year, because Thunder ain't never going to be at that level again. The 2 best players in the West next season is going to be LUKA and Nikola. So Nuggets, Lakers, we will just have to wait next year. Houston Rockets are fried. GOAT LeBron ended Stephen Curry, and now GOAT LeBron James is going to end Kevin Durant. We whipped Stephen Curry's ass, we ended the Warriors, and we're going to end Kevin Durant. I can't win the championship, Kevin Durant. One last GOAT LeBron Kevin Durant battle. One last GOAT LeBron San Antonio Spurs battle. 3 different jerseys. In 3 different times. GOAT LeBron James. He didn't beat the Spurs every single time. They got swept while he was with the Cavs. But 2 to 3 times, like his number 23, like the 23rd season, he will beat the San Antonio Spurs with 2 out of the 3 jerseys. You get me? You understand? Okay, let's dig into the battle for the number 3 seed between the Rockets and the Nuggets. The Lakers may lose against the Rockets, but then they kind of help the Rockets when they beat the Thunder is how I look at this. So as it stands right now, Rockets have a game in hand. They're 37-22. They lost against Miami. Denver Nuggets are 37-23. Their 24th loss could happen against the Lakers, kind of like Kobe's number 24. And they can lose their 13th game against the West, against the Lakers. So I'm really looking forward to next Thursday. We're gonna give them a can of whip ass then on Thursday. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Whip the ass. I know we will. I know greatness is on our way. You know it. I know it. We're ready for greatness. Okay. Yeah, Rockets, it seems like they have an easy run to end the regular season. Maybe Team Minnesota don't have anything to play for. Second to last game. They end against Memphis, Philadelphia, loser Suns, fourth to last game. Warriors, fifth to last game. The Rockets are going to be the number 3 seed. Yeah, Nuggets play Thunder second to last game. So let's just assume the Rockets are going to finish number 3. Lakers beat the Rockets. They beat the Spurs. They beat the Thunder. And they beat the Celtics. As things stand, it appears Kevon will not get his revenge against the Nuggets until next season. Kevon and the Lakers will be the 6th seed in LUKA Magic in AR-15. We're going to whip the ass of these overrated garbage Houston Rockets. They're 21-16 against the conference. They're garbage. They're garbage. They're a terrible road team. Going to whip their ass and win both games at home against the Rockets. Two games on the road at Houston. Did we play Houston at home earlier? Maybe this was without Kevon. Okay. That was on Christmas, but that game's a hoax. AR-15 gets his revenge against the Houston Rockets. AR-15 gets his revenge against the Houston Rockets for the scripted injury. Fuck the Rockets. All right? That's the only thing that we got to change. They're definitely playing on the Nuggets to play the Thunder again in the playoffs. I mean, it's too much of an opportunity to pass up on. I think those PSYOP people thinking Nikola going to get his revenge against these men and all that, but Thunder too stacked. Kevon and LUKA in AR-15. They beat Nikola. Nobody else can beat the Thunder. Is the narrative as we get deeper into this playoffs, but then that's when the magic of Kevon and LUKA Magic and AR-15 takes over. Some people will call it the Western Conference title. And it's very high ratings for the powers that be in the second round of the playoffs to feature 2 NBA champions, what would be seen as the conference title in the second round of the playoffs when you do feature the Nuggets and Nikola against SGA and the Thunder. I think Nuggets Thunder is a win overall for the entire association in the second round, with the effect that the ratings would have with 2 MVP winners, 2 NBA champions, 2 teams that won champions. And that is seen as the conference championship in the second round of the playoffs. And then when the Nuggets lose, you have the GOAT Kevon. You have the best player in the world right now, LUKA, against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The money will be made. The money will be made. Oh, Victor went by Yama, my step He's great. He's going to make it to the finals. He's going to win the championship someday. We know this brother is going to win the championship someday. We know he's going to be in the finals against the New York Knicks when the New York Knicks win the championship after they get Giannis Antetokounmpo. We know all this. Not we know all this. I know this. You may not know this. But that's what the NBA is going to plan in the future. But now, right now, he ain't the only player from Europe we got to cater to. We got Luka Doncic, people. We have Luka Doncic, the best player in Europe in the conference finals, get defending champion, and the basketball Kevon James in AR-15 who played college basketball at Oklahoma. Come on. Script is in, baby. Let's go. Go, Kinaban and the Lake Show, the greatest show ever in the history of the world. Yeah, ain't no nectar. Cupcake, but magical madness style title for the first title since at Disney World. Cupcake, but LUKA Magic AR-15. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. I thank you for joining in, everybody. Hope you all having a great Saturday night. Recap of the 35th win of the repeat King James 35. He was the facilitator in the first half. Updated playoff projection. It is a clear giveaway after that fight between Nicola and I think it was Dort, whoever it was. Anyway, doesn't matter who it was. We know maybe we're not going to see the Nuggets until next year. And I believe the rationale, I think, makes a lot of sense. The perception of a conference championship in the second round of the playoffs. You had Kinaban and Curry in the second round. That's almost like championship ratings. You have everything I said with the Nuggets and the Thunder. It becomes picture clear that we're saving the best for last. Go Kinaban's lane. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.